You know, it's great to get a win. I love to win. But what I want to say is, I want everybody to thank Lloyd, Jason, Jamie, Freddie, and Jeff. These guys have put as much work into behind the scenes, and nobody sees it. We do. So it's important that these guys get that recognition too. And I mean that with all sincerity. It's important that we always recognize the people that are behind you guys. Now, on the field, you guys were tremendous in so many ways, you know. And we said it's about doing the hard work. The 2 weeks and the 2 games that we lost contributed to this today. You know, it was close at times. You know what? We've got to learn from those moments. We've got to take those moments, the moments that we know where we didn't do so well, where we almost kind of gave it up. We've got to recognize that and build on that. Because all it is, we're just kind of building steps. The foundation is there. And you guys have proved what you can do on the field. Honestly, incredible at times. You know, Freddie, am I right in saying that?
Yes, exactly.
I mean, Jamie, just the things that you guys have been doing, that you've responded in training. Now, sometimes you get caught up a little bit, selfishly. I was a player, I was like that too. Just put a little trust in us, okay? Because we want to win too, and sometimes we've got to include others that maybe you would do something different. You know, just have a little trust and faith, and we'll get there and do it together. And that's the one thing I want to say, everybody get it together and enjoy. Enjoy it until the next one, okay? This is the start of the preparation for the next game. All right, guys, enjoy it. It's always great to win a game, even greater when it's your first game, and even greater again when you're playing against the top team in your division. So many greats, and I thought the boys certainly deserved the victory. I think that's a product of the hard work that they put in the last couple of weeks. Now the key is we've got to try to emulate that, you know, continue, you know, in the practice field and take it into the next game. I think they recognise the things where we've gone wrong, and we're about putting those things in the right place and coming back to do it again.
This is the first time this team has beat the Missouri Comets in their 3 years of existence. So just talk about how big of a win that is for the guys in the locker room.
Well, you just told me something I never heard before, so it makes it even bigger. You know, and I think it just shows what the players can do, you know, first of all. I think that's most important. I think to show that they actually can go and win the game. I think they had the belief that they could do it, you know, and it was just a matter of how do we do it? You know, and at times they were so close, but yet, you know, just couldn't finalize, just couldn't pin it down in either last quarter or in the second half, you know. And I think it just proved to them that they can believe in themselves and do that. So, and like I've said before, you know, a win is always great, but when you play against a very good team like Missouri, it's not hard to get up for these games. That's the other thing. You know, I think it was easy to get up for the game, but not easy to win the game. You know, and those are the difficult things. So the things that the players did, you know, with the ball was, for me, just certain things incredible with the ball. And you know, just I only saw a few games this year, but I think from, you know, the things I'm seeing is they're displaying a little bit of confidence. So we need to keep that going. That's real important.
You guys have had 2 good performances here back-to-back against the Wave on Sunday and against the Comets tonight. What was your message to the team in the locker room about, you know, taking this momentum and swinging it forward to the remainder of the schedule?
Well, it's like everything. You always in sports, you got to enjoy the moment, but it only lasts until the next game, and until you replicate it, then you start all over again. You know, so it's the old cliche. We have to look to the next game. And it's always the same. And I think, again, it's important to enjoy what you've done, but recognize where we need to improve. Because if we think we've arrived at where we need to be, then it's going to be false, and we're going to lead into false hope. So we've got to recognize it was a great win. We worked incredibly hard, but that's only the beginning. We've got to continue that work.
It was just the most exciting game that I've been in 3 years here with the Ambush, and tonight I know the fans all enjoyed it, except for that they lost in Kansas City. But all in all, for the fans and for our team, 6-5 win, just heck of a game for us.
Talk about the defense. You guys got outshot 30-12. You guys got 6 goals off 12 shots. Just talk about the effort you guys put in.
Yeah, so defense is obviously a huge key when you're playing the first-place team in any division, especially with Kansas City. They always do a lot of back post shots, so playing the angles. Defense was a huge component to the win. Not to take away from the 6 goals that we scored. We knew it was going to be a lower-scoring game, so we figured that blocking shots was a huge thing. Of the 30 shots, I feel like we blocked the majority of them. Granted, we did have some lucky bounces as well off the post, but sometimes it's good to have luck on your side.
As a team captain, how do you keep the guys from keeping this win in their head too much and knowing that there's still a lot of work to do moving forward for the rest of the season?
I think just the first win builds confidence, and a lot of guys are not excited about the win. They're happy that we did get our first win of the season, but I think that they're aware that we need to continue to make strides to be better. Next game's January 9th against the Wave, so we're coming right back against the second place, third place team in our division. So, they're excited right now. They're going to, take a day or two and really enjoy it, but then I think that they're going to get right back to work come the new year.
The rest of the season, you guys have played, 2 games under Tony as coach. They've both been, or 2 or 3 games under Tony as coach, but you've played a couple good games. So just talk about how excited you are as a player in your 3rd year with the team and kind of what the future holds for this team.
I think the playing with Tony, it's a little bit different style than what we're used to. I'm excited for the future of the team. Some of the younger guys that they're bringing in to get some experience and be here for this year and then years to come. I think it's going to be really something to see. I mean, you can see with Andre, our new addition from last game on Sunday, then to tonight on Tuesday, he's already tallied, I think, 4 or 5 goals, or maybe even 5 goals in 2 games. And the guy's he's a monster. And so I'm super excited whether I'm playing for years to come or I'm watching. I'm going to be a fan of this team no matter what.
It was big. We talked about trust in the person next to you. And defense isn't just defenders, it's the midfielders and forwards and everyone. So I felt like we were organized. Do the work early, stay tight on your man, follow runners, try not to give up too many penalties. And we did all those things. We blocked a lot of shots. And at the end of the day, just because they had a lot of shots, maybe they weren't great opportunities. Our chances that we had were great opportunities, and we capitalized on them. Not me so much, 0 for 3 on shooting, but.
Talk about the past couple of performances. You guys lost to Milwaukee on Sunday, but played a pretty good game, and then you guys beat Missouri tonight. You guys are off now until you face Milwaukee on the road, and just talk about how you're going to kind of take this momentum and swing it forward to the rest of the season.
Right. At home against Milwaukee, it was a very close game. That was down to the wire as well, but they came out on top. So, we know we can hang with them. So we'll probably do the exact same thing, try to pick up the intensity a little more. And, the games, it's ups and downs, and it's how you handle those things, So we can't get negative on each other. We just need to stay positive. And it feels much better when we win, When in my room, when I was a little kid, I have trophies, okay? And when I would lose, I had a special place for them. It was called a box on the top of my closet, and that's where I put them. So when you came in, they're all first place. So I just like winning. I don't like losing. So it feels good to do an interview after a win. Let's keep it this way, right?
This wasn't the first win that we deserved. I mean, we've been working so hard. After the Glavin came in, it's been a huge change. We've adapted pretty well. We should have got this sooner, but hey, it came at the right time, and it's nice to get before the New Year break.
Talk about how the team's kind of playing together. It seems like the past couple of games, the team has kind of started working together a little bit more. So let's talk about how you guys have kind of performed as a team.
Yeah, we're definitely starting to combine more as a team. We're starting to keep the ball in possess. We're starting to get more confident as a team and as a unit. We're starting to trust one another, and it shows every game, so it's looking good.
How bad did you want that goal there on that penalty kick?
Man, it happens, but someone's got to be brave enough to step up and take it. I missed it, but we got the win, and that's all that matters.
I mean, this is just a dream come true, being here part of this team. They become like a family, all the people, they're really close to me, helping me inside and outside the field every day during training. So the more experienced guys, they're giving me support, saying me what to do, where to run. I just have a college career, so I never played in this level before. So they have been helping me a lot. So that's how I think the team building up is just consequence of hard work outside during practice, and that's reflecting during the games.
Talk about how much it means to you to help this team beat the Comets. They were, they hadn't beaten them yet as a team until tonight. So just talk about how much that means.
Yeah, that means a lot. I mean, I've been training with the team for quite a time now, but this is my second game. So I've been close with the team. All these losses, it's hurting us. But now with this victory, he's going to put us back to track. We want to be the team to be like running for championship, And now we have, with the new coach and everything, working hard, and that's going to just keep us going forward. And every day is a new day.
I think Hat Trick Hayne is currently trending on Twitter.
For me, that's fine. I like it.